Welcome to Khaotic Show. Your lies will be exposed. Welcome to Khaotic Show. Come confess, little bitch.
You know what? This is a very special episode today where we are definitely got some things to discuss on the horizon here. But as I bring my guest in today, the one and only Khaotic CJ Mundo is in the building. And we just seen some things, CJ, that really got under our skin here. I know you want to send the kill shot. The stage is yours. As we wait for CJ to do what he has to do, ladies and gentlemen, all this is right here. We had AI diss tracks sent in our direction by a couple of clown balls that didn't realize that we was going to send the shots right back at them. But lo and behold, people got to learn their place. People got to know this ain't a game over here. And with that being said, I mean, they wanted shots fired. They got him. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to get what they're going to get coming to them. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. But as we wait for CJ Mundo to come back in, everything good now, CJ? As we try to see what's up with CJ here.
Can you guys hear me? Testing.
Yeah, we got you loud and clear. Now we got CJ in the building right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we know we about to rain holy hell on these motherfuckers. So the stage is yours.
I mean, if they want to send pop shots, they can send it all day because, I mean, you want to do it with the AI song, then
we can bounce back and do one right back.
I mean, pretty much what DJ said, you want to sit here and act like, a bunch of what do they call us? Keyboard warriors, but you're doing the same thing. So in other words, that's a hypocrite.
But they're doing it 10 times worse than what we are doing because they want to sit back and be, oh, we're the big guys. We're this, we're that, we're number one. You're not number one for shit. If you were really number one, then why aren't you beating the numbers for Mondomania? Hold on, I'll wait. Why aren't you beating the numbers for Ricky Armstrong's show that just happened today? I'll wait. You're no alphas. You're not the kings of the EFED industry. CJ Mundo and Ricky Armstrong is proving to both of you, to your show alone and Ray's that y'all can't cut it.
I mean, you all had to tune in to think I was going to lose, but guess who's holding the hardware?
And unfortunately, the whole point about y'all doing that pop shot on Ray's show is so kiddie-ish. Like, what the fuck? You say grow up to us, we say, what the fuck are y'all doing? If we leave your EFED, why is our call still sitting over there in your damn EFED? And then the kicker of the iceberg is we caught who was the third motherfucker red-handed stealing CJ Mundo's newly created call and then saw it on your end. You lying sacks of shit.
I know who it is, Broski. You can't lie. because you hated me since day one. So I'm gonna assume that it's you. And you want to talk about people stealing your calls and you get all pissed and butthurt, but when you do it back to them, you don't expect them to do it back to you, which you got a little surprise coming down 44th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find out what that surprise is.
Very. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for that. Other than that, I mean, what the hell? Y'all still have not learned your fucking lesson, have y'all? Y'all still have not learned that y'all think it's all sunshine and rainbows when the jokes is on y'all, but when the joke is on guys that are being in their own lane and doing whatever we're doing, y'all like to continuously fuck around and find out with us. I don't get it, CJ. I don't get it.
You know, I've always heard this old saying, stupid is as stupid does, and they pretty much, lo and behold, stupid is as stupid does.
You're not even real anymore. Y'all carving jokes right now to us. Y'all can't even face the fact that your show is going downhill. You're non-existent in this E-Fed industry anymore. There's the problem. Non-fucking factor. Get it through your thick, greasy head. You can't fuck with CJ's TNA show. You can't fuck with AHW or Ricky's 2 shows. You can't even fuck with JTV. What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all can't cut it. Y'all are a small fish in a big pond. If I can say that, CJ. They got a lot to do before we could trust anybody, before you could trust them. But I will do this. Tune in to Ricky Armstrong's latest episode today. If y'all haven't caught it, definitely it's a must watch. Good matches happened, all that good stuff. Even the guy right here, CJ Mundo, is a hardcore champion right now. And hey, congratulations on that accomplishment.
I mean, I pretty much kicked that guy's ass and won my very first AHW Hardcore Championship. And you haters tuned in to see the man that you once had on your show being the best damn thing today. And like I said, like DX would say, and if you got a problem with that, we got 2 words for you.
Mm-hmm. And it is so ironic, CJ. So ironic that they think everything is so. Oh, it's all about us. We're the best show. We're this. We're like, no, you're not the best show. How many times must we reiterate? You can't fuck with the big dogs. You can't fuck with the big dogs. You're a little chihuahua. Barking up a tree that you can't even get the fuck out of. I'm sorry. Not sorry. For the shit that's about to be said. Hell, recent episode that just happened tonight. Go check it out. Nick Ken laid in. Nick Ken, of all people, shout out to him for the last episode, CJ, because he laid into the toxic environment of this E-Fed industry and told an interesting story as well.
You know, I want everybody to listen to this because I'm going to lay in a music here that I want you guys to listen to. This is what I'm thinking about you haters. So pay close attention.
I tried, and I tried even more. I've cried, and I can't recall what for. I pressed, I pushed, I yelled, I begged in hopes of some success. The inevitable fact is that it never will impress. I've no more bucks to give, my bucks have run dry. I've tried to go buck shopping, but there's no bucks left to buy. I've no more bucks to give, no more bucks I've tried to get. I'm over my buck budget, and I'm now in fucking debt. Good work, Chester. I strive to get everything done. I've played by all the rules, but I've very rarely won. I've smiled, I've charmed, I've wooed and laughed, alas to no avail. I've run round like a moron to unequivocally fail. I've no more bucks to give, my buck fuse has just blown. I've been hunting for my bucks all day, but the bucks have bucked off home. I've no more bucks to give, my buck rations are depleted. I've rallied my buck army, and it's been fucking defeated. The effort has just not been worth the time or the expense.
Did you hear that? You're not worth the time or expense. So I don't have no fucking buys left to give when I go fucking shopping. So
hey, but it's perfect quote right there. If anything, that we have zero fucks left to give. At the end of the day, we don't care how the fuck you feel. We don't care how the fuck you react. We don't even care how the fuck you want to think about it anymore. You have our name so far up your asses that you can't think nothing else but us. So let this be a lifelong lesson here. Don't outwit a master when it comes down to doing what needs to be done. Because guess what? You can shoot all the shots y'all want. We'll shoot them right back at you, but 10 times worse. Am I wrong, CJ?
Nope.
Because at the end of the day, y'all can sit up here, say we're keyboard warriors, say we're this, say we're that, but guess what? We're something that y'all not. Real people doing a real honest job here in the E-Fed industry and not giving a fuck nor tuning in to what the fuck y'all do over there in shit Nation Wrestling. We don't even pay two fucks to y'all. But y'all can drop all these AI songs all you want. You can drop damn near all the fucking pop shots you want in your shows. Guess what? We don't care.
I mean, I highly doubt they're going to pop shot again because I pretty much roasted them in one bombshell of a song that I don't even think their brain's going to be able to function to come back from that. I think I'm going to have them sleep deprived.
Oh, I know, but guess what? Not only did you pop that song, I popped my song, and literally we got a double shot going right at their forehead. Am I wrong for that? No, because we are defending a man that y'all took a pop shot on, and if I'm not mistaken, CJ, it was this particular shot right here that rung bells.
Yep.
That particular shot right there rung bells.
Here's the thing about this. You want to pop shots, Dixie. I told you, DJ tried to warn your ass, but your ass is too stupid, too stupid to even get the freaking picture when we said and quoted that our names are going to be kept out of your fucking mouth. Y'all wanted us to quit popping shots. We did. We minded our own business. But no, then you guys wanted to start your shit. So now we on going to be.
And it all started, if I'm not mistaken, CJ, with this right here when you brought back the Moment of Truth podcast.
Yep.
That infamous shot right there.
But you know, the first message, she don't say shit about us, but she loves talking about KD for some reason. Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, that second message in this whole thing, she pops out at me, and I'm like, you know something? She really got a lot of nerve. She really got a lot of nerve to say, oh, we need to grow up and this, that, and the third. Oh, we growing up. We're helping the effect community grow in the way that y'all are not. There's the big difference here. What are y'all doing to contribute to the effect community? Who have y'all brought on y'all roster that literally made more of an impact than any of the guys we're helping right now grow?
Oh, speaking about impact, I believe Impact said one little thing that they didn't like, and now they want to be like crybabies wanting that shut down. But guess what? You can't shut shit down after you fucking dug that ditch. You are so, you know.
You got a burial site 8 feet under with a lot of lies and a lot of false narrative that y'all said in this grave that'll literally hurt y'all for years. And don't sit up here and sugarcoat the shit neither, because everybody that's on our side has irrefutable proof that backs up everything against y'all.
I mean, what's that old saying, DJ? There's an old saying that I think it needs to be addressed as it is, but going back to that old saying, you know, Mom used to tell me all the time is don't run your mouth, your check can't cash.
Or in hood term, CJ, don't write a check your ass can't cash.
So in other words,
and y'all y'all written so many checks, you can't really cash them.
Here's the thing about that, and I'm gonna try to get on point so I can give this mic back to DJ. You're gonna run your mouth to the wrong person, Dixie. Broski's not gonna save you because they're gonna show up at your fucking doorstep, and then that's when shit's going down because Broski can't fight every fucking body. So I'm warning you, and you need to take this heed to a lesson learned that maybe you need to back off, chillax, and we'll do the same. But also, you need to control your little bitch boy Devin Kill and Key Weezy before things get real out of hand real fast.
Because I'm gonna say this in serious terms here. One day y'all gonna pop the wrong shots at the wrong individuals, and y'all ain't gonna have to worry about us anymore. Because we said what we said about y'all, and everything we said is irrefutable proof and factual that y'all did what the fuck y'all did. Now, until y'all can come up with some shit that really can be monumentally be proven and documented, do us all a favor. Shut the fuck up. Do your stupid ass show and realize you can't fuck with big dogs that know shit better than y'all. Real talk. We gonna keep it short and sweet today. But let something else come out the woodwork in these next few days, and I promise you, we gonna send the ultimate kill shot. One that's putting y'all 6 feet under and not coming back from what y'all know. Y'all gonna end up in the camp where most of these other people don't go. Trust me when I say that. And at the end of the day, y'all can pop everything y'all want, but don't sit up here and lie on people that has irrefutable proof about y'all. Real talk. Oh, but before we go, oh my goodness. We have KD coming into the building.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is Broski actually gonna go tell because I'm pretty sure he's calling Nixon right now. Nixon's talking to him, which Nixon's got our back. But here's what I'm going to say. Are you really telling Nixon that we're better shut our mouths, this, that, and the third, or you're going to cause us all kinds of trouble? Dude, the only trouble you're going to cause is you're going to cause a war that your ass can't cash either, Mr. Shoot Cowboy, because if I'm going to be real and honest with you, I believe Aaron Rage told me a story about the last fight you got in. You ran from a guy named Bobby. So sit down, Mr. Shooter, 6-shooter, before you get one of those bullets right back at you like a boomerang.
And at the end of the day, let's not sit up here and pop shots at a man who's literally better in the e-fan industry than almost half your cause combined. Make it make sense. KD, the floor is yours.
I mean, let's be honest. If I wanted to confront this fuckface, he will not even confront me. He will probably run away. Like, we tuck his tail between his legs and just run away. That's what he's going to do. Because he don't want that smoke. We all know that. And on top of that, hell, I'm better than him in AI versus AI. And if we ever do player versus player, I'll smoke him in that too. Like, he's beneath me. I am better than him in every single way. And if he keeps this on, you won't be facing me. You might face Combat Genius. You may not want that.
And see, KD, if you can arrange a date for me to have Combat Genius on the next Chaotic Church, I would definitely like him to spill the truth on the O&W side of things, because we definitely need to hear Combat Genius speak his truth on here one episode, or a possible date with the Moment of Truth. Anything is possible, right, KD? Right, CJ?
Yep.
Anything is possible, but continue on where you was going.
But yeah, like I stated before, he just don't want that smoke. Because I heard that he was talking all that shit about freaking putting that whole king without a crown. Like, what the fuck?
And at the end of the day, the other song you did, the Alpha Browski, you ain't no real fucking alpha, my guy. You are a phony fraud. Sitting out here thinking that you're the alpha of the e-fed industry when you really not. The real alpha of the industry is motherfucker sitting right here in this damn chat with me, King Dominator.
That's the real alpha. I have to agree. King Dominator is more an alpha than you could actually lace your boots and actually put on a fight. Because
But y'all want to sit up here and pop shots at a man that is doing 10 times better than y'all in the e-fed industry and got way more respect than you combined.
Better king than him.
They matched it with y'all browskis.
Exactly. The funny thing is, I'm a better king than him. Hell, if I want to take the alpha title from him, I can use that too and do it way better than he can never do it ever could. Like, I can make anything better than him. Want to sit there and take my gimmick, try to make it into your... Hell, last time I checked, didn't you try to do the same thing for Nixon with Joker Brawlski, and how that went?
Funny, didn't we mention this on the previous episode that we did, KD and TJ, about motherfuckers stealing gimmicks and call creation ideas that literally doesn't belong to them?
Yep.
I mean, what the fuck? It's like, why do you think most real e-fed creators, once they get their call out e-feds they go to, they take them down? Because obviously, you leave them up. Funny thing about it is, you got assholes like O&W and Ray's new show that want to sit there and make joke matches out of our calls to say we're not meant for the e-fed industry. I mean, at least we done way better than them in more ways than one this e-fed industry.
I mean, I've done more than Ray. Let's talk about that. I've actually won a hardcore title in Ricky's company. Ray started in there. Ray couldn't even win a title. And, you know, there's a thing that KD actually said that made me actually better. And I know that, you know, he was doing a promo, and I didn't take it like Broski would when you cut a promo, all butthurt, wants to fight you. But you see, KD told me in a promo, CJ, you want a hardcore title so bad, but you kept losing matches. There's a thing. KD was trying to get me better. I understand what KD was trying to do, and it worked because guess what? I am your AHW hardcore champion. I am the man that you turn into the TV on YouTube to watch. I am the man revolutionizing that hardcore division better than what you could do in your, what was it? One nut wrestling is what Aaron would call it.
Or more like overrated wrestling, nation wrestling. Because unfortunately, we all know better E-Feds. We've all been in them. We've all thrived in them. We've had our ups. We've had our downs, all that. But in the long run, we don't cry like little crybaby bitches like them just because they can't seem to get their show off the fucking ground. Reason why you can't get your show off the goddamn ground is because you burnt bridges with so many goddamn good creators. There's the problem. Shots fired for that. Number two, you stole general ideas from creators that was in your roster to basically better your cause. You put your cause ahead of everybody else. We don't do that over here with real E-Feds. The table gets spread. Everybody eats over here. Who eats over there in overrated nation wrestling? Nobody. Except for Browskis.
Can we also talk about this E-Fed in particular? Like, you know what Ricky said?
Here's the thing, KD. In the church, everything is open for discussion.
All right. So we talk about this idiots. I'm gonna call them idiots because they didn't understand. So Justin Edward Lee or whatever his fucking crew is, the butt fuckers, I'm gonna call them that. They decided to, disrespect Ricky and say that he stole their characters or whatever, named fucking Sledge. Because how can that be the case if one, it was on community creations? If you didn't want nobody to take the fucking calls, then put him off the CCs. It's that simple. That's why CJ and DJ, they made sure when they grabbed it, when people grab their calls, they take it down so no one else can grab it. That's why CJ does that, right? Am I right?
Yep.
You gotta take your shit down. If you leave it up, people are gonna be like, oh, you can grab this character. If it's up on the CC, you can grab it. So,
it's almost like, do you wonder why a lot of people's attires feel the same when they go into these E-Feds? Because guess what? Dumbasses leave their fucking cars up. You give people opportunities to grab the attire that they want to have just off the strength of your car being up there. They don't need the rest of that stuff. They just need just the attire. And that's it. But unfortunately, there's dumbasses that leave their cars up there and wonder why a lot of shows take their cars into consideration, but nobody chin checks the owners when it comes down to it, outside of, oh, you got a bitch and complain about the shit.
Yeah, and it's funny too because the same dumbass, I thought he doesn't watch the product, and you say it was garbage, you say Ricky's show's garbage, but yet you watch the fucking shit. Why? Because you were spying. You wanted there to be drama. You wanted drama to be involved. So you want to say, oh, they're causing drama. Yet you're the one that wanted the drama because you're the one that spy and lurk through the fucking channels.
Yep.
Like the hell?
At the end of the day, here's the thing.
Hold on.
Go
DJ,
for it.
I want to get this out. And I can see why Wolfina left him. That's another thing that I can see why.
And it's like,
oh wait, I can't say that name because Dixie gets mad. Oops.
Oopsie. Let's put this in perspective here, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm going to break this down as good as possible. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is you got a group of individuals that is so butthurt, that is so toxic, that is so manipulative in their own way that they don't see the error in their ways 90% of the time they even talk or even speak. They got our names rent-free in their fucking heads that they can't break away from the cycle of truth that is being unveiled on all our platforms. Not just mine, not just DJs, not just KD's, but almost every real E-Fed is exposing shit like this to better the community. But they don't have a lick of truth in their brain to even help the community grow or succeed because they're the reason why the community is being held back. And you can't teach stupidity and common sense to a E-Fed owner and crew that want to believe the shit they believe themselves. And there's why everything is going downhill as it is. CJ can attest to it. KD can attest to it. Our fellow E-Fed partner, Ricky Armstrong, can attest to it. Kevin Impact can attest to it. Every real person in our camp can attest to the E-Fed industry lies and manipulation that's going on. The backstage politics, the crooked individuals, the spies, the lurkers, all that literally plays a huge factor in why your show is failing miserably. But wonder why your show is not succeeding. Oh, I know why. You can't get viewership. You don't got the talent necessary to build viewership. But you always think, oh, just because we got the Broski clan at our side, we got the better views. No, fuck that. The Broski clan needs to work their ass off just like every other call creator. But no, I get why.
I mean,
because you rather cut corners and buy your way to viewers instead of earning viewers and earning a real locker room.
Exactly.
Anybody else want to step in off that?
I'll let KD have the mic. I'll let KD.
Go ahead, KD. It's yours.
It's crazy how they just continue to do the same thing over and over and over. Like, it's a broken record at this point. They're nothing but broken records. Because that's all they do is repeat the same shit and over. And we have to deal with it all the time because, well, they have nothing better to do. They got no lives, obviously. They deal with their whole 24/7 is the game. And they took it so seriously.
That's all on the, it's like only thing you have on your channel right now, and we can attest to this because people have reported back to us and said, only thing you have on your channel, Fortnite, Minecraft, WWE. Where's all the other games when it matters?
Yeah, what's all the other different games? I mean, I do different
where's
stuff.
The Call of Duties? Where's the retro titles? Where's the fighting games at?
Oh, DJ, I forgot. Last thing they played is OW Fortnite. They think they own the game. OW this, OW that.
And it's funny that you mentioned everything on your channel is so OW centric, but you don't have no other creative titles in your back pocket that you can utilize to grow your channel. You can't grow your channel just based off OW this and OW that. You're basically making your channel all about yourselves. That's what it is. You're selfish. You can't handle what real eFed owners is doing nowadays, which is helping the community grow and helping actual eFed owners on the come up be successful. You shoot your own selves in the foot. And that's what's killing y'all.
Yep. By the way, I just found something interesting. So, in one of so I checked what's the highest views in CJ's shorts. It was the one that said KD's in a movie or something. Over 500 some views.
See, and this is where.
So that proves right there, because KD's talking about that Ash Eclipse trailer, one half of the Inferno Tag Team Champions kickoff letter.
Right.
So, in other words, that video right there has got more views than what
any of their videos combined on their ONW channel. Like you can't beat a channel that is getting viewers by the minute, mind you. By the minute, mind you. But also, they sit here and expect handouts like it's nobody's business.
That is true.
Like, why are you kissing ass and accepting handouts just because your show is not getting the attention it deserves? I get it. I get it. You rather have viewership over loyalty. You rather have viewership over a committed roster. You rather have manipulation over contribution. I mean, hello. Y'all are the crooked individuals of the eFed industry, and y'all don't see the air. Y'all gonna wait until the last minute to see the error in y'all ways before y'all grow the fuck up.
Yeah, that's crazy because, man, that's all they do. They think they're the innocent ones when it's the other way around, which I find funny because remember that one time when they were trying to so-called apologize. How did that went?
And evidently, here's the thing, right? We saw the writing in that chat the moment everything went down the way it went down in that little apology chat that was set up. I mean, CJ caught something, I caught something, KD caught something, Ryan caught something, everybody caught something, but the moment y'all got shooken in y'all boots was the moment Nixon joined in. And boy, that was the sign.
Like they were, like they even said, like, we wanted you back. Like they're trying to get you, CJ, to get back inside their company or something like that. If I'm not recall, then way before you left their company, CJ, didn't you say that Browski wanted me back in or something like that?
Yeah, he's trying to get everybody back in that's under my company because Browski knows that now since I'm being successful, he's got to try to, match up to my energy. And I'm not going to argue with somebody that can't be faithful to Jesus. As like I said before in DJ's old video, I'm pretty sure that if he had a common sense of a brain that would understand things and cooperate with things, that what you do has a reaction to it. So if you are being stupid and doing your stupid shit as you are doing, calling people out and, like KD says, starting your drama, then you wonder why that we're firing back on your ass. Maybe you need to stop your shit, tell your goons. I'm gonna put it in the words of somebody else that used to say this. Tell your goons to back off. Well, tell your motherfucking goons to fuck off.
And at the end of the day, this is the thing right here that I'm about to say that's about to speak mad volumes. Y'all sit up here and y'all believe in this thing called the Bible. I mean, unfortunately, if y'all did really believe in the Bible, y'all would believe almost every scripture that's real in said Bible. But unfortunately, y'all may not read everything in there. because unfortunately for me, I could see clear as day, y'all don't practice what the fuck y'all preach. And at the end of the day, that is the saying that it goes speaks in volumes that your whole camp, whether it be you, Devin Broski, whether it be you, Dixie, whether it be you, Feck, whether it be you, Iceman, and now that y'all got Ray, Devin, and OG Kiweezy in y'all back pocket now, y'all all in that category of practice what y'all preach, because guess what? Y'all fucking around and finding out that y'all can't get to us lightly. Y'all got to take our calls. Y'all got to do everything under the bus just to get y'all attention and favor back on y'all channels, when literally y'all gonna be stuck like high water when everybody start leaving your channels and start coming over to Real E-Feds and watching us.
Yeah, it's gonna be slaps in her.
Let that marinate on y'all conscience right there, because it's going to hit y'all sooner than later that y'all don't have the power anymore. The power done turned over to us.
Oh, wait. So this is like a Madison Rains and Sting sort of thing. You got Dixie Broski being the Madison Rains saying, I got that power! And then you got us over here being Sting saying, no, I got the power! And then,
exactly.
So in other words, it's kind of like that, but, you know, it's kind of funny how you don't got that power. You need to shut up.
You don't have,
because listen,
as what we have to say.
The best part about the podcast I'm going to bring out. You need to quit being a Madison Rains, because I swear to God, every time you talk, Dixie, sounds like Vicky Guerrero. You need to shut the fuck up. I'm going to put it in the rock. I said, no, Biat. You look horrible tonight.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about when Vicky Guerrero, she's saying excuse me all the time?
Yeah, literally. Oh. Excuse me. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your fucking looking corny ass looking fucking stupid ass voice. Shut the fuck up. Literally.
Like, every time you talk, bitch, it is so goddamn annoying that we hear screeches every time it comes the fuck out. Like, I don't get it anymore. You are the most annoying person in the E-Fed industry that can't even have a normal conversation with people without having to have that screeching, irritating voice. And it's crazy because everybody wants to think, oh, we're not the bad guys of the bunch here. We would rather be in our zone doing what the hell we're doing, but every 5-10 minutes, y'all always sparking some shit.
We're not the bad guys. We're not the drama causers. Hell, we're the drama problem solvers. Hell, we might as well be the truth speakers. We speak the truth.
Exactly, Katie. And the funny thing about this is this. They say, oh, stay in your lane. Don't talk about us. Do this over here. Do that over there. Stay focused. No. How can we stay focused on what the fuck we're doing? Every 5-10 minutes, y'all are always popping off at the mouth or doing something to piss us off. Y'all can't speak not one single stitch of truth if y'all life depended on it. But y'all gotta always send a pop shot or message at us to put us down. No. But when we do stuff like this for the E-Fed community to listen and know the truth, who speaks volumes more? Us or y'all? Because if I'm last mistaken, it's always us, KD and CJ.
Yep.
There is no excuse for y'all motherfuckers to be in y'all fucking feelings and being butthurt. Or should I bring a certain report to the forefront for you motherfuckers to understand and read, like what TJ posted up on his channel. Literally, that's what y'all need. Fill out the butthurt report. Since y'all feel like y'all in y'all fucking feelings, fill it out. Give it back to us. At the end of the day, we don't give two fucks what y'all say to do. The real movement is over here with us.
Yep.
We're helping more than y'all are any day of the week. Y'all only making things worse for the EPA community, and we're trying to kill shit like that in the long run.
So what do you think? What should we be? What should we do? Like the truth speakers or the truth seekers, or do we seek the truth or do we speak the truth? Or most likely, do we do most likely both?
Most likely, we're doing a little bit of everything. See, KD, we're doing a little bit of everything to make sure that this community knows who's the toxic environment people and who to stay away from. We got a message to handle going into 26 that we need E-Feds all on the same page. We need fun. We need a fun, loving atmosphere going into 26. We don't need no E-Feds that are toxic. We don't need no E-Feds that are using their cause to their advantage for their show to grow. We don't need E-Fed owners that's going to be having favoritism in their show. None of that. Everything got to be on the up and up.
Yeah, and I agree. Because that's what we're going to be doing, making sure
if we know more.
Yes, I want to say this right here, and I don't give a shit if they get pissed. They can get butt hurt, whatever. Like I said, they can go cry because I told the truth so hard it broke their freaking heart. Do not freaking care. But if you're going to preach the truth saying that you don't talk about us, then why was you popping shit in that other chat? Sounds like you're a hypocrite and don't own up to your own sayings. Maybe that's the reason why me and KD fired back at your asses, and your asses right now are so mad and butthurt you can't get back at us because we fired the truth and you can't stand for the truth, just like you can't stand being loyal to some people.
And speaking of that same loyalty, what happened to that, y'all? Oh, but y'all don't speak on the loyalty side of things because guess what? Y'all feel like everybody done burnt the bridge with y'all. But who's the one holding the real grudges over here, ladies and gentlemen? Who is the ones holding the real grudges over here? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's Dixie, Devin, Iceman, Beck, right now, Devin, Kiwizi. Y'all are the ones holding the grudges. After the countless shit that has been helping y'all to overcome all these obstacles, y'all sunk to the lowest of low just to say what y'all wanted to, just what y'all feeling on y'all chest. Make sense.
They are the same ones that left SRWO. They did left the chat, by the way. Ray left the chat. I'm not sure who else left the chat, but I know Ray left.
Because I know Ray left the chat, and I don't know if Devin and Kiwizi was over there, but I noticed that they distanced themselves a lot and they pulled out of that Discord chat that we was all trying to help Ray improve MPW. But unfortunately, we couldn't improve MPW because Ray started to get in his fucking feelings and decided to go shift to the toxic side of things and join the AKA Broski clan, like to the point where they have no common sense or real leadership whatsoever.
Yeah, and that goes for Devin, dude. I'm talking about Devin Jordan, aka Devin Kaloa. Dude, don't even call me. Why are you calling me if you're associated with the toxic bastards? Didn't I even talk to you about that?
Why would you call somebody if we know that you are associated with a group of individuals that we have been working our ass off to basically kill their whole narrative and people from going over there to them?
Sorry, once you are a toxic person, I do not want anything to do with you, sir. I don't want to talk to you. Simple as
It's
that.
almost like everybody is showing their true colors. They want to show their ass off just so that they can get a view or confirmation that, oh, we're doing something right. We're doing this. We're doing. No, you're not doing shit right. Get it through your thick, greasy heads. If you were doing right, you would be helping us more than you would be helping the community growing that you are in now. This is why your shows are going downhill. This is why you get no views. This is why your show is not improving because you don't have the right roster structure.
And on top of that, they had the nerve to fucking put me in a squash match. That's another reason why I don't want to talk to that fool, because he did me dirty.
And trust me, I was over there watching that show, and I seen the two matches that happened, and I'm sitting up here saying to myself, y'all don't realize y'all done really pissed off two big name individuals that has their receipt coming back in the worst way. But when that receipt is happening, I'm not saying. At the end of the day, it's happening.
Guess what? To fuck around and find out.
They're going to have to fuck around and find out, because guess what? Out of the real eFed channels that's locked in under my channel and CJ's channel, those are the real deal. Those are the people that put in the work. Those are the people that made an impact. Those are the people that single-handedly are pushing this eFed in the right direction. The community grows if we grow, but we can't grow unless we get rid of toxic narrative people. Like you, Devin, like you, Dixie, like you, Iceman, like you, Feck, like you, Devin Keola, like you, OG Kiweezy. Anybody associated with the
I mean, I'm pretty sure the reason why they mad is because that Kevin Impact roasted them so hard. They got their feelings hurt. Now they crying, wanting, us to get them back with Kevin Impact. But, Kevin Impact is like KD. He don't want to talk to no toxic people that's going to cause drama, negativity. He's looking for friends. That's what we're looking for. That's why KD I can call a friend. DJ Khaotic I can call a friend. You guys aren't even friend worthy because you put my name more times and you suck each other off, which you might as well just call it a outlaw circle jerk club, because that's what you guys are.
Look, at the end of the day, CJ, like I said on the episode with Nick, Ray Nakai and Devin Broski and Dixie Broski are all a happily married couple. They can all kiss each other for all I care. At the end of the day, they made their fucking beds. Now they got to lie in it.
Yep.
You try to preach truth, your truth is no longer null and void in that circle.
Your truth is more of a lie than anything, because
you would spread more of a you're doing something totally opposite from the movement that we are all doing here, and Kevin Impact, Ricky Armstrong, and a host of other people that has joined our cause. We are spreading something that's no other eFed is doing. But
so they may actually sit there and do all this, rap song or whatever the case it may be. But the fact is, all that they are spewing in that rap song is nothing but a whole bunch of lie.
And here's the other thing about this, right? Y'all preach this narrative word of family. Okay. If y'all were really a family, would y'all really have burnt the bridge with us in the first place? Let that sit in your conscience for a minute there, Dixie and Devin Broski. Because I'm referring this to y'all two. Y'all sit here and y'all preach this loyalty, this, that, and the third. Y'all wouldn't do shit to anybody, this, that, and all that, right?
They're
bullshit.
They're definitely a C2CW 2.0.
It's almost like y'all don't live by the outlook that is said by the quote that I'm about to play right now from the Fast and Furious series. You don't live by that narrative. You don't. You don't live by that quote at all, because if you did live by that quote, you would have a better roster. You would have a better understanding.
Yep.
Like,
It's like,
you would be more mindful of the narrative, okay? And why I say that is because they don't appreciate everything that's said by real individuals. Because if you did appreciate it, you would value it more. And I'm going to just play this from my TV so that they understand the real quote that is given.
Money will come and go. You know that. Most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right here. Right now. That's from here. So,
You don't live by that, Dixie and Devin Brosky. If you did, you would have that meaning in your locker room. But unfortunately, you don't. That's why you're losing.
And I think another reason why that she don't have hardly anything that she don't have is because she hangs around toxic people that thinks that they are going to have their back, but look what they done to us, and you're just picking up leftovers. In other words, you're picking up people that's pretty much stabbed us in the back and pretty much got what they want out of us. Now they go back to you and leech on to you, which makes your show cancerous. In other words, like Bobby Roode, not glorious, but cancerous.
It's like, here's the thing. While we're getting all of the top tier talent that want to come to a show that wants to have appreciation and value, you're getting table scraps over there in ONW. You're getting table scraps in your show, Ray. Enjoy the table scraps that you have, because you don't got any top tier talent except for your heavily favorites that you put on your show on an everyday basis. Mind you, y'all can sit up here and pop all this all you want. It doesn't change the narrative. Once you're toxic, you're forever toxic.
yep.
But if anybody want to have a closing statement before we shut down shop right now, it'll be
All right,
greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I'll say certain things. Because man, it's like every time we do this, we have to say the same thing over and over again, and they don't get it through their skulls. Their skulls is most likely empty with no brain. Obviously, they don't have no brain. They continue to do the same shit. You know, it's like talking to a wall, man. It's like literally talking to a brick wall or something. Just like they don't want to listen. But you know, I'll always be better than ONW. Shit. If anything, before there was those people that you have in your show, there was a CJ Mondo, there was a KD, King Dominator, there was a Ryan Storm, there was a Nixon Wolf, a Wolfie / Wolfina. Those are the people that actually made your stupid ass company what it is today. Hell, even DJ himself made that shit what it is. But you know, the reason why he left, because he felt like he was not getting appreciated. He was not getting, respected as a true star there. So what did he do? He left it because it was the right thing to do. Because when you don't feel like you're getting, treated like a star, you feel like you're getting treated like a jobber or whatever the case is. Yeah, I think everyone has a right to leave, because the ones that bust their ass off in that company for your stupid ass, we don't get jack squat. We don't get to thank you. We don't get any of that shit. You have most likely became more of a C2CW scenario when they say they're about love, but they're pretty much not. I mean, I know CJ knows about that whole company scenario.
See, and the funny thing to pick up where you left off, KD, is this. Look at how many creators, real good creators, you burnt the bridge with, Dixie and Devin Browski. Look at how many good creators came into your doors and you shut them out because they didn't cut it or they didn't make a show or they couldn't answer back to you. Everything is not about demand, Dixie. Everything should be about loyalty. Everything should be committed on trust. But you had this high demand factor in O&W structure that nobody could accept being committed to your show because they had previous. You don't think that they had previous show engagements that they had during the same time your show was being live? Everybody can't make a show. Why do you think when CJ, myself, and so many other E-Feds say, if you missed this show, go back, and we have to say a replay? Hello. This is why we're subscribed to your fucking channel.
There's a replay, you dummy. Or I should say dumbass.
So, in due seriousness, going into 26, do you think you're going to get anybody over there in O&W? I think the fuck not. But stay humble with the table scraps you have, because those same table scraps can turn you in the back and turn their back on you when you least expect it. This is why you have the chaos you have. This is why you have the turmoil you have. You shouldn't be focused on the real guys that is setting the example of the E-Fed industry. What you should be doing is getting rid of the toxic fucks and going at them. Do what you used to do when you started your E-Fed. I forget. I remember. You can't do that now because you done took a whole new leaf. You want to kiss ass. You want to have manipulators. You want to abuse your power. You want people to control and do your bidding. You don't grow an E-Fed like that. You kill an E-Fed like that. Let that sit on your conscience.
Yeah, keep that in mind too. It just shows how much of a true jackasses you all are.
I mean, you can ask KD and DJ. I've been real with KD and DJ and don't lie to them, and I've pretty much not start drama. But you guys love to just pop names saying and accusing people of shit before you get to know them. Just like J Kid has told me that the reason why you're mad, Devin Kill and Key Weezy, I'm going to call it out right here, and this is going to be my last saying, is the reason why you're mad because you once had a shot with JTV, but what did your bitch asses do? I forgot. Let's go back and rerun the tapes here. If I do recall, you started some shit with Ray and started all kinds of drama, and pretty much J-Kid got tired of it. He kicked your ass to the curb and didn't want you back. Maybe that's the reason why that you don't have partnerships and you lost mutual trust with partners that would have had your back if you would have actually straight up and quit being a bitch. But there goes the story. You listen to another person that's the same way, and Ron's right about her. She's the biggest one of them all. And I'm not talking.
And then wonder why your shows are going downhill.
And I'm
because you're going to attract that same crowd.
And I'm not talking about how big your egos are either. I'm talking about how stupid you guys get because you take this too far and your egos gets the best of you. You know, for Broski, for example, and I'm going to put this in example, Broski, and this is the God's honest truth. You sit here and talk about that, you know, you're this alpha. Let me tell you something. Okay. You're not even close of being a god.
Oh.
You're not even close of ending anybody because there's only one God. So in other words, when you say the alpha, you're pretty much putting yourself in God's standards, and pretty much you're fixing to fight a battle you're not going to win.
Oh, yes.
Because here's what I'm trying to say, and you know, I'm trying to keep it short but sweet, but you know, something in my inner side here is telling me I need to tell you this. You can get mad at me, but just think about the precautions that's going to happen if you don't listen to me. You just take it up with the big man upstairs. But I'm just telling you straight up that if you keep fucking around, you're going to find out, and then you're going to be on this little stage of meeting the creator, and then you're going to be answering a lot of questions that you done to me, DJ, and everything else you done in your life, and it's going to come back and bite you on the very ass that you stabbed us in the back with, that you caused all kinds of drama and negativity, throwing everybody under the bus, including me, including Ryan, including KD, including Ricky, including Nixon. And you sat there, and still to this day, you sit there and try to be this Christian that I pretty much am going to call you out for what you are. And you know what? I've always been this type of guy. When I call it out, I call it like I see it. You're just a fake ass oos.
You know, it's funny. We think about
you're not living up to the standard, and I'm not talking about the golden standard either. I'm not talking about KD. I'm talking about your fake standards that you so called, that you're so loyal, that you got this whole crew behind you. But let's be real, Broski. Let's sit here and talk about it like men. I guarantee you won't even talk to me because if I point out the real truth in the room, every one of you guys would shut up and probably cuss me out for, because I'm speaking facts. And that's something that you don't like. You don't like the truth. Just like when, you know, Wafina ran your company, you cried and bitched because you couldn't get your way. Now you're doing the same thing. You're crying and bitching somebody else to take the spotlight. But what happens when people are starting to find out that you're brainwashing people, that you're manipulating people, that you're controlling them and telling them what to do? What happens when they find out and they turn against you? What happens when the ONW is so high on its pinnacle, it takes its fall down and it becomes a dust of rubble, just like the kingdom of Babylon, which, by the way, read it in the Bible because that's exactly what happened. You don't understand what narrative you're pushing, Broski. Because at the same time as you're calling yourself an alpha, you are basically, in a way, making shots towards God. And I'm sorry to say this, in the words of CM Punk, your arms are too short to box with God. And that's the final thing I'm going to say.
You know what? That's that. Now that I think about it, yeah, because he calls himself the alpha. You know, the real alpha is not. It's actually God Himself. So you're really trying.
At the end of the day, if you read the book like you were supposed to, if you say you are this Christian and church-going person, you would understand nobody is above God. And at the end of the day, that's your ego saying to you, you're the alpha, but guess what? You're not no alpha. Your ego is your mind is being ego-driven. You basically wants to sit here and say that you are the king of everything moving in the E-Fed industry. I got news for you before I close this down, Devin Broski. You're no alpha. You use and you manipulate soldiers in your ONW camp to do your bidding. You use everything. But let me just be real before I say this. Why don't you come out in the open, be honest for a change, and speak some truth about everything going on over there in the ONW camp? But guess what? We know 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do that shit because guess what? You're too chicken. Your ego ain't going to allow it to happen. You
Yep.
want to stay in power. And there's where your downfall lies.
You know, Browski's not an alpha. He's any of that. You know he is? He's more of a bum. He's a man whore. And he's also, most importantly, a Judas.
Bingo.
I mean, if we're going to get on this topic, and I'm going to say something else, because KD brought up a good point. Do you know, Browski, in the Bible, it says God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man doeth, he also reapeth. So in other words, when you try to say that you're alpha, you're putting your hand saying that you're God, and you're getting on fine grounds. Think about that. Oh, I forgot. You don't think about stuff. You just go ahead and do it. So go ahead and do it, and let's see how the wrath comes upon you. And it's not going to be us doing it. No. You're looking at the man upstairs who created this universe. You better think about what you say.
And at the end of the day, as we about to close this episode out, I will say, in this day and age, get around some real people that will value you and understand your need, because there's not too many real soldiers left in this day and age. And I mean that wholeheartedly. You got fake people trying to be real when you don't even see the manipulation going on. That is what's happening over there in ONW. They manipulate everybody to do their bidding. And if they can't come out and say the truth, then you're only hiding from the reality of what we are doing in this movement. And that's hurting your soul dearly. But let that sit on your conscience, ONW camp, because y'all gonna realize one thing will lead to the other, and your downfall is coming before you know it. As we close out episode 13, 14 of the Chaotic Church, we out of here.